It's Sunday morning at Liverpool's Alder Children's Hospital. Mike Callaghan is on duty in casualty.
Hiya, is this Laura? How did the 50p get in your mouth?
I had the 50 pence piece there and I sneezed. And my mouth moved.
You felt it go down? You started choking. Did you feel it come back up again?
It was stuck in her throat for a bit, but it's managed to move now. It hasn't come out, it's moved further down, so she's just having a drink to see if we can wash it down.
And what do you feel here in your throat now?
Just, it's as if it's lying right there.
Hi, it's Daphne speaking. Hi, what exactly have you found in the severed? And it's definitely a child's finger. Which churchyard was it found in? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye. A member of the public has found a child's finger in a churchyard in Halewood and has taken it to the police, and they've taken it to another hospital to determine whether it was a child's finger or not, and it actually is. So maybe it's an incident that we've had here, but they're investigating it, so they just wanted us to keep an eye out, really, see if anybody had lost a finger. I think it's old-ish, but who knows how long it takes, you know, for a finger to become old. Hello?
Hi, that thing you're talking about now, you need to speak to Karen Ramsey. She had an advice call very similar to this morning.
Oh, right, OK. Plot thickens.
Because 50p is quite a large object, it's probably, if you like, bruised food tube. Yeah? So what she can feel is the bruising, I presume. I doubt it's gone into her lungs because there's absolutely nothing wrong with the way she's breathing. So from here, just stay here. Doctor will call you through, have a quick examination of her. He or she may well then decide to x-ray her, just to put your mind at rest that the 50p is in her system. If it isn't a system, there shouldn't be any problem. We just go through the normal passage like food and come out the other end in about 2 days.
It's moved down a bit more. Moved down a bit more.
It would be dangerous if it's gone that way. If you swallow something and it turns, then there's a risk it'll actually block the tube. If it's a tube leading down to the lungs, then of course you won't be getting any oxygen in. So that's a big emergency. If it's the food tube, then it'll just be sitting there like this and you won't be able to eat. So it needs to be taken out that way.
Karen, did you take an advice call this morning about a severed finger? Did you really? No, seriously. Seriously.
Yeah.
Did you? And what did you say to them? Because it's not a joke. It's not a joke. She doesn't believe me.
Do you want to just lie down here for me?
Casualty Dr. Bakula Patel tries to locate the 50 pence piece Laura swallowed.
Just open your mouth for me. Wide as you can. Wide. Just say ah. Okay. What we need to do is get a chest x-ray and get a tummy x-ray and see where it is.
Right. Is it a wind-up? Did you get an advice call about that this morning, today?
Who did we get the phone call this morning saying about a finger? Thank you very much. Karen, you're just a big liar, okay?
Just the police have been on the phone about it. So, where did they say, did they say anything? Who was the person that phoned up? Do you know? It must be April. Is it April Fool's Day or something?
Dawn, there's a little boy in the toilet, he's chewing on a big towel.
Did they show you a picture down there, Laura? No. It's there. Mum, what we need to do is we need to have a chat with the surgeons because it can't stay there, obviously. And the fact she's had something to drink and that. I mean, they might try drinking that again, but they might have to go and try and remove it as well.
Yeah.
I've got an 11-year-old girl who swallowed a 50p coin about an hour ago. It's lodged quite high up in her esophagus.
I didn't think we'd see anything really. I just thought it would have gone straight down and that would have been it. But when I see him where it was, so gone.
I'm just worried now that it's actually stuck there. I'm wondering what they're going to do to get it out, really. Record it and put the number of the police contact just in case we get the child in.
Is this a practice, yeah?
I knew that Mark knew about the story and I thought Dawn was winding me up, trying to get... But I didn't realise that
type of thing I do.
through. And Mum rang up to say the child had found a severed finger in the graveyard, and what should she do about it? It wasn't a decomposed one, it was a fresh one. And what should she do? And from an accident and emergency point of view, I just advised that we couldn't do anything but to take it to the police station.
Which they've done. And Whiston have confirmed that it is a child's finger. So I'm sure if somebody had lost a finger, they'd be here straight away via ambulance. But obviously they haven't. So maybe they have in the past few days. Maybe they haven't been able to find the finger. And just attended casualty without the finger. And somebody else has found it. Sounds pretty ghoulish, doesn't it, really? In a churchyard as well.
Hiya. Guys. No the appetite for money. How did you end up swallowing 50 pence? And you sneezed? Minutes. Laura Buckley Miller.
Hi, Miss Miller, Mr. Lamb. Hello. Do you still feel as though it's stuck there, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Once we put you to sleep, we'll have a wee look in, see if we can take it out, and then, if all successful, I'll take the money away. You won't see it again. Okay, it's my tip for the evening. And then I'll come up and have a chat to you in the morning afterwards, let you know what we found and how it's gone. Okay? She's got two pictures, because we took one when she came in, which confirmed that the coin was there, and one literally just before coming to theatre, to make sure it hasn't disappeared in the interim time, or make sure she hasn't swallowed it. It looks fairly high, so first of all, when they put her to sleep, we'll have a look in, first of all, and see if I can actually see it just at the back of her throat, really just sitting at the top of the esophagus. If it is, we can actually take it out without having to put a full sort of endoscope in. So we'll see how that goes first. If it is too far for just local treatment, then we'll have to put an endoscope in, try and get some special forceps and pull the coin out from there.
Look after her.
It's one of these opportunities for all sorts of surgical jokes, like how's the patient? Oh, no change, that kind of thing. Can't see anything. All right.
Right, okay, thanks very much. Bye. Wow. Apparently now it's a big investigation because they've searched quite a few casualties, been in touch with quite a few casualty departments, and there hasn't been any report of any child coming in with a severed finger. So it's become more serious really in the past half an hour. So we'll expect more phone calls about this now.
What I'm looking for is identifying Dr. Reddy's tube, and then I come down behind that, as it were, and underneath it, and sort of lever up and forward. Just really keeping it in sight all the time, and there I can see the end of it now, just really beyond the end of Dr. Reddy's tube. Let me just have the suction first, please, if I may. See, I guess. Yeah, thanks. I hopefully catch it with the edge of these, and then, if you want to just hold on to his tube for me, will you? Just make sure that's all right. And then it actually gets caught on the gum shield. Yeah. And that's it. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hello again, Mr. Miller. All done. Just to let you know, it was the 50p piece that was stuck at the top end of the gullet, and we've taken it out quite straightforwardly.
Do you have a sore throat or anything?
She'll be a bit sore, but not too bad in actual fact. Probably once she started drinking and things, and she said the first sort of breakfast in the morning, she'll feel quite a bit better, I suspect. But because we've been down and taken a coin out, it will feel a little bit uncomfortable, but should settle quickly. She'll be back up to you shortly.
Thank you.
See you now. Yeah. Thanks. I'll just go and see this.
There's a relief.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, Laura.
Nice.
Oh, finished.
Okay. You pop your head back down on the pillow for me. I should be feeling a bit dizzy.
Laura should be able to go home tomorrow. Two-year-old Katie Armsden has a hole in her heart. So does her identical twin, Aimee. Their parents, Jamie and Anne-Marie, discovered the problem by accident.
When they were 10-week-old, they came down with a cold-like symptom and they were diagnosed with bronchiolitis, which apparently is quite bad in small babies, but very common. Amy's lung collapsed and they reinflated that twice. And then they were diagnosed with the hole in the heart. Well, a murmur at first it was. And then chronic asthmatic.
It's the asthma more than anything, which does cripple them at times. So it's the asthma which is the main thing. With them, where the hole in the heart has really took a second place. And now the hole in the heart's taking the first place.
The first question I need to ask you, are you familiar with what the defect that your child has? No. What they said, it's what we call an atrial septal defect.
Mary Murray is one of Alder Hay's specialist cardiac team.
That is a defect which everyone is born with, but usually closes up as we get older in childhood. And with Aimee and Katie's position, theirs hasn't closed up for some reason.
So if they didn't close it, what would happen?
If they didn't close it, they would develop chronic lung problems in later life.
Why are they doing it at an early age?
Yeah, this is an ideal age. We can do it when they're a little older. At this age, 2.5 to 3 is ideal because the little ones get over it that much quicker. They don't remember that much about it.
Although Katie and Aimee are genetically identical twins with the same medical condition, their characters are different.
They're both total opposites. One's quite pleasant and cheerful. The other's moody and bossy and a bully. And we know who that is, don't we, Aimee?
But even the quiet, placid one can be a right little handful when she's got a cob on. And she's got a mood on, that's it, nobody gets in her way. And you put my watch in the bin, you've had it. Ta.
It's hoped that both girls will have their operations on the same day.
I want them to double-check that the chests are clear before they take him. But I am glad that they're having it done and over with. Because up to now, touch wood, they said that they are going ahead with it.
Just down to the anaesthetist,
yeah. See what he says later.
Down in the plaster room, 16-year-old Nadia O'Connell is back at Alder Hay 7 weeks after her major operation to improve her walking.
I don't pick my foot under my leg and my toes.
Nadia has cerebral palsy, a condition where messages between her brain and muscles are mixed up. Over the last 5 years, as the effects of the cerebral palsy have become worse, Nadia has had 8 operations to improve her ability to walk.
Okay, I found it hard. Some of the things that have happened to me have been very painful. And it's been a difficult job. But at the end of the day, I'm still here, so...
In Nadia's last operation, Surgeon John Walsh cut 3 bones in her leg and foot and fixed them in a new straightened position with metal plates. This should help her place her foot flat on the ground to make walking easier.
Hi Nadia, how are you?
I see. I'm still
Sir,
off.
don't need to call me sir.
Everybody's like me. I just, no, I'm used to school off. I mean, you know what, you come across like a teacher, that's all.
Do I?
He has had effect on us as well.
Is that a compliment?
Well, I don't know, it means you're bossy, I think.
Yeah.
Today, John Walsh will see the results of the surgery for the first time.
That's it, that's great.
Right,
well
stop,
done.
hold on.
How does this feel?
Fine. Can I just try and put a little bit of weight on it while you're here? Just
Yeah.
what it's like.
If
I'm
you
trying to
like.
do it while you're here.
That's okay. Steady, go. Put your good leg down first. Now the sole of your foot will feel a bit...
Oh God, it feels weird.
Does it? It's because the skin goes soft on the sole of the foot.
I feel like I've got a hole in my foot.
How's that feel?
It's a little bit sore, but look at that. It's only, I'm good hands like that. It feels really weird.
Right.
I wish I could describe what it feels like, but I can't.
I think she's going to walk sooner than he said. I know he said it'd take her a year probably to get on her feet properly, like as better than she was. But I know Nadia, and now seeing an actual foot on the floor instead of 3.5 toes on a foot. It's full 5 toes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's going to do it, and she will walk.
There's a lot of people who have to bear bigger burdens than I have, so, you know, I can't really complain, can I? So.
While Nadia was in hospital, she met 10-year-old Louise McClelland. Louise also has cerebral palsy and was in Alder for an operation to help her walk.
Your legs won't be 100% better. My legs won't be 100% better. Just make the best of what you got. Yeah.
John Walsh performed a different type of surgery on Louise. He cut and lengthened 3 muscles in each leg in order to straighten them and improve her balance. After their operations, Nadia and Louise spent 3 days together as they began to recover.
Fingers crossed she'll get out Monday.
I just hope we're going to keep in touch and make the best of it, really. Be friends for good.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be friends. Just like E.T.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Brilliant. You look like you're going to climb a mountain in these boots, don't you?
No.
Louise has now been at home for 4.5 weeks, but hasn't yet put any weight on her legs.
Slowly, don't go mad.
Sometimes she goes mad and then it twinges and...
Yeah, right. Have you got me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure, you sure?
Yeah.
Right, we're just going to do some rocking and see how we go first. Okay, just do some rocking. We're not going to stand up yet. That feel all right?
Yeah.
I'll count 1, 2, 3, Louise.
Yeah.
And then we'll stand up on 3. 1, 2, 3 and stand. Oh, Louise! Well done.
I know.
That's
You're
excellent.
shrinking.
Over the next few months, both Louise and Nadia will need concentrated physiotherapy to build up the strength to walk.
Accidents and emergency charge nurse, can I help you?
Tom Soulsby is one of the senior doctors on duty in casualty today.
So is this who we're looking for?
Yes. Well, I banged my head. Yes. Excuse me. When I banged my head, Dean pushed me off the slide and I bumped my head.
It's terrible. Was it Dean who did it?
Yeah.
Oh, and how old's Dean?
4.
He's 4. And how old are you?
3.
Oh. And so you fell from the top of the slide?
Yeah.
Were you with him at the time?
No, I wasn't. It's the preschool nursery and I just got a phone call saying, could you come down now?
Wasn't knocked out that we know of?
No, not that they
and
know
how has he
of.
been since?
A bit pale, a bit shaken.
Look at me. Oh, that's very good.
Well, my eyes are okay.
Your eyes are okay? That's lucky you told me that.
Well, my head is a bit hurt.
Is your head a bit sore?
Yes.
Oh, you got a little bump, haven't you?
Yeah.
And, sorry, what was the surface he landed on?
It's a covered lino floor. I don't know whether there's a carpet at the bottom. To be honest with you, I just got him down here.
Sure, no worries. You going to take your shoes and socks off?
Feet are okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll have a little look at them anyway. Perhaps your mum will help.
Right.
You do it all by yourself.
Yeah. These are too big.
Mummy's giving you shoes that are too big.
Yeah.
Hey, Darren. Who's that?
Bob.
What division are they in? Oh, it's Everton, isn't it? All right. Obviously come to annoy me, Darren. What happened to you?
Got run over on Friday.
5 days ago.
Yeah.
And you hurt your big toe as well, is that right?
Yeah.
And your big toe's fine?
Yeah, it's better.
You come back to get these taken out?
Yeah.
You lie down for me, Darren?
He's just a bit frightened getting on.
What are you frightened of? You should be used to pain wearing this. Shouldn't you?
Got me watch on as well.
Oh, God, they don't make watches as well. Probably told you the wrong time now, doesn't it?
Can you squeeze my finger? This hand? Squeeze my finger.
Hold doctor's finger. Tight. Hold the doctor's finger.
Okay, that'll do. Can I have a little listen to your heart and chest?
Yes.
That's...
Can we lift that up? Lift your chin up, please, Josh.
That's good. And we'll have a listen with this side
It's
first.
talk. It's cold a bit.
That's not cold. That's nice and warm, isn't it?
Yes.
You have a big breath now. And Big breath again. Okay. What I think we're going to do is we're going to get a picture taken of your head, because you fell quite a long way.
Well...
Do you want a picture?
Yes.
What happened?
I was walking across the road and I didn't see anything coming. So I was looking up towards St Christopher's Church on the Rental Drive because I thought to see my mate. Ian.
Are we blaming Ian for you getting knocked down?
Yeah, I am.
God, how does Ian feel about that?
And the car just hit me on the side and then
Just get your head
when I woke
still
up, all I wanted was my slipper.
You woke up?
Yeah.
So you
I
were
was
knocked out, were
unconscious,
you?
yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
How long for?
Only a couple of seconds.
And before this happened, you used to support Liverpool, is that right?
No.
No. So you like coming to hospital then, Darren?
I've broke my arm 4 times and I got run over. I've had quinsy, I've had a fractured skull and I've had my tonsils taken out.
Nasty stuff, eh?
Is that it done now, yeah?
That's it done, mate, yeah.
Didn't hurt that.
Okay.
It's all right, mate.
I told you it wouldn't hurt you. Up you get. On there. Darren, Green Cross Code.
I'm x-rayed.
Skull x-rays can be a bit of a nightmare because there's all these little black lines everywhere, and what we're looking for is a little black line. So you see here's black lines all over the place. And in fact, those black lines can represent blood vessels and can represent where bones meet. But a break in the skull, a skull fracture, also looks like a black line. So what we're looking for is a black line that looks not like the rest of the black lines. You're also helped by the fact you know where he banged his head, which we know is this side, and that all looks fine. His x-rays look fine. How's he been?
He's been okay. He didn't want to lie down in X-ray,
Well,
but
absolutely
bribery
not.
worked actually. A toy and an ice cream.
So what we'll do, let you go home. Do you want to go home?
Until I've had another play and where the other ones are.
The toys.
You want to go and have a play first? If you are worried, give us a ring.
Thank you very much.
Any questions?
Thank you very much.
No.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you.
Say nice to me.
Go and have a nice play.
Nice to meet you too.
You have to be careful of Dean, won't you?
Well, he pushed me off the slide.
Oh, well, I guess he's a bit of a naughty boy, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Well, I wouldn't trust anyone called Dean if you ask me.
Listen.
But like this consultant pathologist said, it's definitely a human thing, isn't it?
Police were today examining a mystery find in a churchyard. A 3-year-old boy found what was initially thought to be a child's finger next to St Mary's Church at around 1:10 yesterday.
I thought it was a lollipop.
Police search teams were called in after the doctor at Wiston Hospital identified the digit as being human, but a pathologist later declared the object was probably not human. Detective Chief Inspector Alan Buckley said, "The object is probably the end of an oxtail. It's got no nail and is a bit flat at the end. There's also no joint lines on it. I think the first doctor based her findings on an x-ray which showed bones in it. Around 20 officers searched a tarmac area in front of the church. Missing persons files were checked and hospitals were contacted for reports of fingerless casualties." What's an oxtail look like?
Finger.
Obviously looks like a finger, doesn't it?
Is this Katie?
Yeah.
This is Katie, right? Remember getting this done,
In
Katie?
Alder Hayes' cardiac department, Katie and Aimee are having the first of a series of tests. These will determine whether the operations to close the holes in their hearts can go ahead.
You ready? Can you see it? Can you see it yet? There it is. You keep nice and
An
still.
electrocardiogram will check that their heart rhythms are normal. Roger Thornington is anaesthetist to both girls.
In the meantime, how have they been?
They are a bit chesty,
Right.
but the other doctors that have examined them said it's not on the chest, you know what I mean? It's
Which is which?
Katie Aimee.
How do you tell the difference? One's got a bubble.
Earrings.
Earrings?
Amy's got earrings.
Yeah, got earrings.
Do they have to take the earrings out for the operation?
No.
So you'd be
So you're Amy, aren't you, sweetheart?
With the
Because you've got the
earrings.
earrings. Amy with the earrings. That's good. Now.
Oh.
Yes.
The previous chest troubles, would that affect this?
I would expect it not to cause too much trouble, but it's always possible. when you put a tube down and you ventilate, the lungs get deflated and inflated. They can affect them and can stir up secretions that are there, which then cause further problems of the lungs getting tight. Breathe away, sweetheart.
That's it. Do it again. Do it again.
Just stand back there.
Lean forward, babe.
There we go. Yeah, well, right forward. This is middle.
Go on.
There we go. Okay, look. There's a few crackles there, but not really very many. So I don't think it'll be any problem. Not much difference on this side.
The ultrasound scan is cardiologist Robert Arnold and surgeon Marco Pozzi's last chance to check the exact position of the holes.
Where's the hole? Exactly.
See where the arrow is there?
Oh, no.
Right.
Between the two crosses.
So would it force a lot of blood through that? Yes. Or a hole that size?
You have more blood going around the lungs than normal. And it's usually about twice as much going to the lungs as normal.
Because you can stitch it, can't
You can either stitch it together, the edges of the hole, no? Or you can put a patch to close it. No? And depends a bit how it looks inside. But it's more likely that it's going to be a patch type of repair.
Will that bother him later on?
No.
Nothing.
Once the operation is done and she's over, you just forget about the heart condition and you just let her have a totally normal life.
Who decides which one goes first? Is it you or the anaesthetist?
It doesn't matter. I mean, you can decide if you want. From my point of view, one or the other is it's absolutely the same.
Put your feet on the pedals. Look, the pedals there.
Say if Aimee goes in the operating theatre first, we could go straight to intensive
Yeah,
care
you can
with
go.
Aimee.
Yeah.
And wait for Kate to come in up to intensive care then.
Whatever. You've probably been explained the operation is a low risk, less than 1%. But it's still a heart operation, so there is a risk involved.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
With all their tests completed satisfactorily, Katie and Aimee's operations should now be able to go ahead.
It's going to be hard, going through all the emotions with Aimee and then having to go back through with Katie. I think it's going to be the big strain on the day, isn't it? I mean, you can't have favourites. You haven't got favourites. It's how you're going. If they're going to be split up, it's who's going to sit with who and who's going to do the other. It's.
You can't choose, say, well, I want Aimee or I want Kate. It's not like that. It's pretty hard.